Alright, so we're going to try this again. Third time. We're doing this. Oh, hey,
Oh,
Brandon.
yeah. I didn't realize I could actually join your party and still play. So,
So,
of course, where they're on, that's what. So, oh,
gotcha.
what the fuck?
So, um, I'm streaming right now. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna do championship. Uh, this is the third time I'm trying this. Just things come up and I have to quit the race. So, 50% race. We're gonna actually change this to custom 105 hardest. You're as fast as you can be. Tire wear 2 strict flags, 3 race stages, quick qualify. We're actually gonna do qualify this time. So we're still at Daytona, unfortunately. So yeah, let's get it. Brandon had a league race tonight. He says it didn't go so well. What happened?
Um, well, pretty much I had the best fucking car and I just kept getting flipped over. Um, and much else to say other than that? Uh, but it was either the game that screwed me or it was other people that screwed me. I was 4 laps down at one point in the race, but was still setting the fastest times.
I know how that feels.
So, then, with 3 laps to go, we restarted the race.
Hammer down.
I was battling for the win. It was 3 wide for second, and then clipped the apron on turn 3 and spun me down pit road. Just fucked it. It was done. It was done. Well, I just pulled around and just watched the finish of the race. But on the bright side, one of the people that everybody's been banking on to get his first one got his first one tonight. So I guess there's some sort of positive that came out of it.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I got the video. It's just, I mean, if I upload it, I will title it, um, fucking my season in, one clip.
Right. So, as you know, I was in Legends that died and all that, and we were this earlier with my status with now known as the Checker Flag League. You ran that, and you know that I didn't race much towards the end of the season. Um, in Xfinity, I only raced four races. So their off season, they have racing, but I haven't done really much just because they haven't done Xfinity. And being a full-time driver in 2019 in the Xfinity, I kind of just want to stick to Xfinity. What I'm doing, and this is probably like the worst idea, and you'll agree with me, is do the
Okay,
Xfinity
fast
Series
lap here.
season all the way up until the actual league starts up again. Just like how the league would be
Oh,
50%, we would have manual caution,
oh
so,
yeah.
you know, times 2 tire wear. So I have it on the hardest difficulty I can get it to, which is custom 105, and just, hopefully, knock some rust off, keep fresh, and try to go out and finally get my first win in the Checkered Flag NASCAR League.
There you go. Yeah. That's what I do for DSRLs. So
All right,
just kind
that's
of
it.
run the actual race before the actual race. Like tonight, I actually just well, you were here whenever I was practicing for the first time this week, so I ran my first laps like 30 minutes before the race started.
Yeah,
And
So
almost won the fucking race.
we qualified 38th, so obviously hardest difficulty. So might as well not even qualify. So change our camera view here. Sitting behind Ty Majeski. So now you, like I said, you raced in the same league, and you had some trouble just like I did. But overall, what did you think of the league?
I actually thought it was really fun. I mean, of course, like you said, I had some troubles, but I mean, it's very competitive. That's for sure. It's just one thing that I actually like about it. I mean, like tonight, I mean, I'm competitive in almost every league just because I'm not as good as most people. But you know, it's just that level of competitiveness went to an all-time high in that league.
Yeah, I mean, Legends, we would have a 36 race, and my best season was like having like almost 25 wins in one season or something like that. So, and then going to from that to now again known as Checker Flag League, I just I finished 8th and 10th, and all just sucking. Didn't get stage points, didn't get stage wins, and here I thought I was the best league racer out there, and it really smacked me right in the face of what was going on. So, but yeah, it is. Texas, who is the owner of the league and my team owner, he always brags that this is the best default league you will ever find. And I will have to agree with that. It is the best default league, default meaning setups, league you can find. There's other leagues out there that are really good, but they use setups and whatnot. So, but we're just sticking right behind Morgan Shepherd here and not getting anywhere. So I'm gonna go into the inside here, try to move people out of my way as I try to get through the field here, just like that. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna be able to do that in the actual league race. Everybody's gonna be sticking to the bottom, so I'm not gonna leave that door open for me. So I think the really cool thing is, and I don't know if you've had a spotter, but when you can actually have another person in the lobby watching over you and being your eye in the sky, and trying to get your car to victory lane. I think that's the coolest thing that they add. Huge improvement.
Yeah. And I'm a person that can't really stand to have someone in my ear. Just kind of one of those, I don't know what you would call them, I guess originals.
Yeah, they're just, do my own thing, kind of attitude. Yeah, I got you.
Kind of. Still a team player, but, one that will... I'm more of a guider instead of a person that gets guided.
Yeah, you're more of a... Oh, there's smoke up here. Ooh, somebody just went through the grass. Ooh, and he just annihilated the pace car. Holy cow. And no caution. Wow. Yeah, I understand. You want to be a leader instead of a follower. Just like plate track racing. I'd rather be leading the race than in a wasp nest.
Right.
So, now, what would you usually do, since we're at Daytona, with now 704 games, adding damage. What do you think of online racing when it comes to play tracks with damage on? Do you stay kind of in the back and try to avoid the big one, be around the big one, or try to be up front?
Well, that's the ironic thing is I don't think I've ran a plate race since the update. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't.
Still there. Car on the outside
But
now.
looking at it, would you stay up front, try to stay up front, like first, second, third place, or be in the wasp's nest, or try to hang back and wait for the big one to happen and take your advantage?
Careful, still there.
I would probably stay in the back. Probably.
Careful, still there.
Well, of course, you've really been the only one to run with me at Daytona and Talladega multiple times, so I'm not really a front runner, more of a pusher.
Right.
Careful,
So,
still there.
I would stay pushing.
Yeah, I like pushing, but when it comes to stage wins and winning the race, I'd rather be up front. I feel like that's your best opportunity to win the race is to be first. I know that sounds cheesy and lame, but when it comes to play tracks,
You're all clear up top.
it's best to stay in first and be in first, and then be in second place trying to time your move correctly and get around the first place car. And especially third. I mean, third, you're basically screwed. You can't really do anything.
Unless you get that
Careful,
one big
still there.
run.
You just got to time everything perfectly. And sometimes, luck doesn't really
Careful, still there.
get on people's side. So but we're really working our way through this field. Started 38th. We have 5 laps to go. Currently sitting 23rd
Stay low, still there.
as we pick up another 2
Still there.
positions. So,
Alright.
but what is your favorite thing about racing?
Favorite thing about racing?
Yes,
Still there.
if you have one.
If I had one. Okay.
Still there.
I just
You got
eliminated
room,
somebody
you're
on
clear
accident.
Huh?
What the fuck? I'd say,
Still there.
fuck, I don't know. One thing about racing.
You just posted your best lap ever.
Like for me,
That's
I
all.
love being
Clear high, bud.
competitive. I love, I've told you the story multiple times, but when I was racing in Checker Flag NASCAR Homestead, there's a guy named Sports Kid. You can go and watch the stream if you
You're clear there.
ever get a chance. But me and him were just
You're clear
slide
all
jump
around
at each other
Got
every
a car
corner,
high
and
now.
I loved it. I love the competitive personality that
You're all
sports
clear up top.
brings, and he knows that I'm super competitive. I love the competitive. I always want to outbeat somebody, and I'm always devastated to finish second because you got beat by one person. You beat the whole field besides
Great
one
job,
person,
driver. That's
so
a fast lap
kind of
right there.
sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I love having the. What the fuck? I'm sorry. They gave me Fortnite.
Careful.
But
Still
they
there.
were well, the main thing I do love about racing is just the
Still
racing
there?
part. I mean, if you get in a good battle with somebody, fuck, you'll have a hell of a time.
Absolutely.
Car on the outside now. You got room. You're
Um,
clear.
That's why I like default leads because I mean, there's no real advantage. I mean, until you get to your pit stop, of course.
Right, but
have the
it's everybody has the same adjustments as you, pretty much.
Still there.
Um,
Yeah.
and the neat thing is, you know, we could, you know, if
Still there?
pure default, for example, you know, I pulled away at Homestead on pure default to a second and a half lead, and nobody could touch me, you know, and I love that, you know, I love that, you know, everybody can be having the same exact car, same exact
Still there?
and, you know, somebody could still outrun everybody else, you know.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Still there? All right, you're clear there.
Just pretty much pure talent.
Got a car high now.
What you can actually do behind the wheel.
You got room. You're clear there.
Absolutely. As we are on the final lap of stage 1, we are currently sitting 7th, but we're going to get Ross Chastain here. We might actually move Daniel Hemrick. Yeah, we're going to move Daniel Hemrick here. Currently sitting 5th.
All right,
I don't think we're going to get the stage win here. I think I just
Hold your line.
really screwed myself. No, I didn't. Nope. Nope. I tried to get past Brian Truex here and went to the outside and had no help. So it looks like we're going to finish P4 maybe? Yeah, we finished P4. Not bad. Gained 34 positions.
Yeah.
No big deal. Yeah, we're gonna pit. Fortunate enough, we didn't get any damage. Car feels pretty good. And one of the big changes to the Checker Flag League is that we're not going to be doing pit stop. I mean, we are, but we aren't. We're gonna be using the sliders. So preset 1, preset 2, and all that. So, you know, I thought that that's going to be very interesting. So, you know, we do practice, we do qualify. You know, you can have a qualify setup, you can have a practice setup. You know, you can try different things, and everybody has the same stuff as you. So I thought that was pretty neat. We're gonna get beside Ryan Truex here. We're gonna take 2nd place, and we're gonna have who's this guy? Jeff Green. Never heard of him.
So he's been around NASCAR for a while.
So what car number does he drive? Let's see. It looks like 90. 93? I don't know. But I'm glad that I'm on 105, because if I was on something else, I would already been in first, pulling away by 2.5 seconds. So I'm having a hard time trying to suck up to the back bumper of them. So, which is very interesting. Makes me wonder if I have damage or something. Or maybe because I can't hold a line, I don't know. But yeah, right now I cannot suck up to him. 0.2 seconds. Oh, 0.1. And back to 0.2. Yeah. That's very weird. We're getting a little bit closer. There we go. Took us a little bit, but now we are just inches away from his back bumper now. And I'm gonna take the inside. I don't really have any help. Gonna get a side draft there. The Matt Tiff is right behind me now, and we now officially took the lead. The question is, can I hold it?
You're all clear up top.
3 wide for 2nd place. Ryan Sieg. I'm gonna get his draft here. driving Lombard Gaming. Pretty cool guy. I met him at Daytona. He was sitting. Oh, we're getting dicey. He was sitting by the NASCAR 704 gaming stuff. They were promoting, I believe, at the time NASCAR Heat 2, and no, it was Heat Evolution. No, I take that back. Yeah, it was Heat Evolution, and he was there and got to talk to him a little bit. So, pretty cool for him and his brother to be sponsoring a NASCAR car. I think that's pretty cool.
We actually got, I believe it was like a diecast for Christmas of his actual car.
Yeah, it was a
Pretty
custom diecast. So if they can
Yeah.
make a real one, I would definitely get it. I actually they were giving away free hero cards. You know what hero cards are, right?
Yeah.
They were giving away hero cards of Ryan Sieg and him and his brother signed them. So I actually have autograph from both Lombard guys. So that's pretty cool. As we are pulling some Dale Earnhardt Jr. moves here, going in and out, blocking both lanes. We got Jeff Green on the outside. We got Ryan Sieg on the inside, just blocking every move. But I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hold on to it. Jeff Green gets a good run going into turns,
Wave 'em off. Caution
and
down.
a caution's out. So I will be able to hold on to the lead for a few more laps. Not gonna pit here. So Ryan Sieg is first,
Shit.
Jeff Green second, Brandon Jones
Drive
fourth,
safe, be smart, keep your head on straight. Be
and
ready.
Matt Tiff fifth.
Hammer down. Outside. Clear high, clear high.
As we get a really good jump here. Only problem is, going into turn 1 and 2, I'm gonna have them all over my back bumper. And here comes that Jeff Green machine. We got 2 laps to go in stage 2. And a BurgerFi Chevy Camry, I was about to say Camry. Chevy Camry, yes. Chevy Camaro, and now Ryan Sieg has the run on the outside, but not a huge run, and here comes the run. And Jeff Green gets the run, and now I'm just blocking both of them. They split. I was going to be put in the middle. Goodness. I think the coolest thing when being in the lead and you have the outside lane and the inside lane all over the back bumper of you, and you're going switching lanes at almost 200 miles an hour, you're basically just mirror racing, watching your mirror, seeing what's going on behind you. You're not, you're not really paying attention to the turn and the straightaways. You're just looking in the mirror, keeping your eyes on the mirror 24/7, pretty much.
White flag is in the air.
And as we got 1 lap to go in stage 1, I'm hoping I can hold on to this lead. It seems like neither one is getting really the runs, as now Ryan Sieg is gonna get it, and
All right, you're clear there.
almost hit Jeff Green there. A little bit. Thought I was clear. As TJ Majors told me I was clear, and in reality I wasn't, so he's getting fired. And we
Looking inside now.
got really tight there.
Car on the outside now.
I don't know what happened, but we got really tight, and we just lost stage lead and second. So I don't know if I had a tire go down or what, but I just got really tight coming out of turn 3 and 4. No repairs. We got 31 laps to go, only 22 laps of fuel, so we're gonna have to be playing some strategy as we dropped to 12th as some drivers did not pit.
Car there on the inside. Still there. Careful, still there.
Now all these guys up in front that didn't pit, they're gonna have to pit
Stay high up here. Careful, still there.
pretty soon, as we are 3 wide for, I believe, 10th place. Yes, nope, 9th place. Still 3 wide. We're about to be 4 wide. Oh goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Car there
I'm
on
holding
the
on to
inside.
brake. Oh, head on into the wall. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you don't text and drive going 3 wide. 13 seconds of repair. So we dropped 22 positions
Starter has the green
to get
flag in his hand.
the
Ready.
car
Green flag. Green
back
flag.
to normal. Ryan Reed is out. He's 31 laps down. I assume he's the car that went flying through the grass.
Stay on the bottom. Careful, still there.
That's surprising. Dale
Stay on the
Jr. is all
bottom.
the way in the back.
Still there.
He's sitting, looks like 33rd, 32nd.
Careful, still there. Hold your line. Got one outside.
As we are 3 wide again. Elliott Saller is in the back. He has some damage.
Outside.
JJ Yaley has some damage. He's in the back. But the good thing
Careful,
for us is that we got extra fuel compared to everybody else.
Careful, still there.
Because we were the only one that pitted during that wreck.
Careful, still there. Stay low, stay low. Careful, still there. Still there. Stay on the bottom here. Still there. Car there on the outside.
So we got 22
Careful.
laps to
Still
go.
there.
We got 20 laps of fuel. So it's gonna be close. I'm gonna try to
Stay low,
stretch
stay
it.
low. Careful, still there.
Uh-oh. Got in the side of
bottom.
JJ
Still
Yaley there.
Car on the outside now.
And hopefully I didn't lose the draft. I got a couple cars behind me. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this draft back or not. $21 laps to go. And I got 19 laps of fuel. Not quite sure what I want to do here. I think, go ahead. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let these
Car
two
there on the
cars
inside.
get ahead of me. Hopefully they don't pull away. And they pulled away. Great.
We got 20 more left.
So, since we lost the draft, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start saving fuel, since I only got 18 laps of fuel and 20 laps to go, 17, so 3 laps short. So I'm going to start laying off a little bit more going into the corner, just like that. Half throttle pretty much, and now I'm full throttle coming out of the corner, so that should be able to give me some time to save some fuel, as we are now 19 laps. So we have saved fuel now, as pretty much it was, yeah, so on the back stretch I was losing a lap of fuel, and now it's now going into turn 3 and 4 I lose a lap, so I just need to do that for a few more laps, and should be good to go to the end. So now we are pretty much at still 2 laps short, but we're about to gain 1 full lap with what I've been doing. So got 15 laps to go, 13 laps of fuel left. about almost 30 seconds behind the leader. So we saved a full lap now. I'm going to try to stretch out now.
Last 10 laps, you gotta focus.
10 laps to go here. As there's the leaders coming out of turn 2, and I'm halfway down the backstretch. So I don't think I got this one in the bag now. So, but we're gonna try. Hoping a caution comes out. Maybe, I don't know. Yep, they're getting bigger now. Got 8 laps to go, so they're gonna be pitting any minute. And what I'm gonna do is when they get up here, I'm gonna start blocking them. So they should get to my back bumper going into turn 3 and 4. Yep, there's the leader. And there goes some drivers. As now I gotta block 3 lanes, as they are 3 wide for second.
Car there on the inside, 3 wide. Clear high, clear high.
And I couldn't do it.
Got one peeking outside.
Alright. So we're not gonna pit. We got the free pass. Oh, goodness.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Almost ready. Stay on the bottom. Careful, still there. Stay on the bottom here. Still there. Careful, still there. Car high, careful.
Spencer Gallagher's
Outside,
car's
outside.
effed up.
Stay on the bottom.
Oh,
Careful,
goodness.
still there. Them guys off, caution's out.
I got loose. I got on the apron and I got loose.
You're coming to the green.
Alright.
Almost ready.
NASCAR overtime, here we go.
Green flag, green flag. Two to go, driver. Careful, still there. Still there. Stay low, stay low. Careful, still there. Car outside, hold your line. Careful, still there. Careful, still there. Still there. You got room, you're clear. You got 1 to go. Stay on the bottom here. Careful, still there. Stay on the bottom here. Careful, still there. Still there. Still there. All right, you're clear. Hold your line. Got a car coming inside now. Get him next.
Alright, so after all that fiasco, we finished 26th. So we take the green flag, lap 1, lap 14, I make a pass on 5th place. A little highlight reel, lap 14, I take the checkered flag, P4, lap 18, make a pass for 2nd place there. I was currently first, and then I went back to second. Lap 18 again, I make the pass for second place. So same lap. Lap 21, make a pass for first place. So about 3-4 laps later, I finally get to first place. Christopher Bell and Josh, whatever. We're gonna try to see that again. So lap 23, it looks like. I wish I can get a different camera angle. Here we go. No. Yeah, so it looked like Junior actually got into the back of the Zero car and made him turn around, and that was a big one. A lot of cars involved. Christopher Bell was one of the big ones. So Jeff Green wins stage 2. I finished P3 there on lap 29, lap 33. Let's see that again. So what did I do wrong? I just could not hold my line, got 3 wide. Caused probably the big one. Didn't look like I got a lot of damage there. I could have probably just went on and, you know, just try to hold it. Ryan Sieg and Carl Long get a huge one. I think that right there was the big one. We'll get another replay of that. I was first. No, yeah, this was when they were trying to lap me. I could not block them and cause the big one. Just look at all that chaos. And it looked like Ryan Truex got away from it. At 58. Yeah, right there I just get loose. Hit the 45. Kept it off the wall though. And then lap 62, I take the checker flag. Piece 26, I went sideways. Alright, so who won the race? So Dylan Lupton wins the race. Awesome. It looks like Jeff Green is the only driver to win a stage. Yep, he was the only driver to win a stage. Wow. And so, after finishing P26 and getting my stage points, I am currently 13th in the point standing. So, not that bad. Not that bad. So, not the way we wanted to finish the race, but it is what it is. I got the fastest lap. Jeff Green got the most laps led with 11 laps. Dylan Lupton on the move started 32nd, finished first. Spencer Gallagher, tough break, he started second, finished 36th. And again, me with a 47.306. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna look at the points and the playoffs and whatnot. Next race, it will be at Atlanta. So we're gonna view standings here. So Jeff Green, he is first in the points. However, he is not the first seed in the playoffs. So Jeff Green with 51 points, Brandon Jones, Matt Tiff, whatnot. So if the playoffs happen right now, it would be Dylan Lupton, Jeff Green, Brandon Jones, Matt Tiff, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Sieg, Vinnie Miller, Garrett Smithley, Brandon Brown, and Chad Fincham. Those would be your 10 playoff drivers. We are currently sitting 2 points back. So that is all for me. Next race, like I said, would be the Atlanta race. Looking forward to that, and hopefully we can have a better finish. So thank you for watching.